That is definitely not red. Welcome back, everyone, to the land that's never still. And by that I mean the resignation winds are here. So we're going to work on a no-lift TJ, and mainly we're going to install an anti-rocker. Now, I've had an anti-rock before on my TJ. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a lightweight adjustable sway bar. It gives you a whole lot of flex, but it balances out the axles so that, well, it helps the rear axle flex more, keeps the Jeep more stable, but allows your axles to still flex a lot. It's a good system, recommend it. Well, hi, puppy. Hi, Tucker. And, okay, hi. This is a new design. We got newer designed arms, which I actually really like. I'm a little jealous. And newer designed ends, which I'm also really jealous because these are sealed and mine are like basically, well, they're open heims is what mine are. And this is really nice stuff. Nicer than what I even have. Really? Tucker? Huh? Okay, go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Move, move, move. Anyway, yeah, this kit is a whole lot nicer. It's nice to see that they've improved on the design all the way around. So let's go ahead and get this installed, and then we have a few other things we're going to do too.
I'm curious to see how this drives with it.
It's going to drive nicer, for sure.
How much nicer?
Well, considering you have no sway bar and going to a sway bar, it's going to be nicer. Okay, so if you were installing the anti-rocker on your Jeep, you'd have to remove your sway bar, remove the bumper. Clearly we don't have a sway bar, and I just took our bumper, so it was all bent off, and I just hacked the ends off to make like our own kind of Stelia bumper here. So we're just going to jump right into the actual installing of it. First thing we need to do is we need to clearance these holes out a little bit. We just got to make sure there's no burrs, because we have to pound these like bushings into there. And then we'll just throw some paint on it. We might have to...
Do we got to do the inside at all?
We can run a rag through it if you want. No, but if we want to rag through it and clean it out, it'll at least start clean. Okay. It might end life really dirty, but it'll start clean. Got a rag? Perfect. So now, since you want to clean it out, we're just going to take the professional, you know, tube cleaner outer here. And we just got to go like this. That looks pretty good. Maybe one more time. 2024, if it identifies as a cleaner, it's a cleaner. Mostly doing this because once we get that bar in here, or those bushings, you're never going to see that ever again.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, it's just for rust. Now, got to pound these guys in like so. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Hold on. All right. No, that wasn't bad at all, huh?
Yeah.
All right, next we have to lube up the shaft. You want to squeeze some of that out for me?
Yeah.
That's good. And right here. Let's see. All right. Now, I need another pump over here.
Let me know when.
Go on. A little more. Okay. Okay, perfect. We're all greased up and ready to go. We're just going to get that and tap that through there. There we go. Still gotta go more. Well, hi, Tucker. Are you supervising?
Here.
Yeah? Huh? You supervising? That is pretty short. Well, good thing we got these new links because that is very short. So let's put these links together. It's probably going to be a little unlevel, but we'll find out. But good thing we got these new links because this guy was definitely going to be too big. Yeah.
35 feet.
35 foot-pounds?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Okay. All right. So before we go any further, we're going to do a quick measurement test and see how much down travel and up travel we have. That way we can figure out where the links need to be set.
25.
$31 and a half. Okay. Now, we know it's 25, right? 25 inches?
Yeah.
I'm going to jack up that corner and tell me when that bump stop is firmly planted. When this distance stops moving,
Okay.
that's when we've run out of travel in the front. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to watch. I'll tell you when to stop. Stop right there. There we go. Alright, so we got it all installed. We took it for a little ride, and, well, we promptly broke the transfer case linkage. Here's a little bit of what we were trying to do, mess around with it, testing the Antirock. Coming down. Stop. Alright. Start rolling, just give it a little gas. There you go. So the way we broke it is we had the transfer case stuck in 4 low and couldn't get it out. I finally had to crawl underneath and figure out what it was, and the bushings came apart and the linkage was just hanging on the skid plate. It still is, actually. So I reached in there and I was able to manipulate what was left of the linkage to get it into 2 high so we can drive home. Now, to remedy that issue, what we're going to do is install a cable shifter. This is from Savvy Off-Road, real high quality stuff, designed really nicely. Gives you pretty much infinite adjustability, removes all the slop that comes with bushings. You won't have any more broken bushings or any more broken anything. These parts are nice. They're thick, they're high quality, they have a lot of support built into them, so your tub won't flex anymore when you're trying to shift, and it's just real positive. That's a real complete kit. You get all the little pieces you need to make this work. Also, when we did install the belly up skid, we're having a little bit of trouble adjusting the linkage anyway, so that'll fix that issue. And we noticed that his bushing for his transmission was bad. This is one I have laying around off my white Jeep, and the reason is I have an aluminum skid plate that uses a cross member setup, and it eliminates this bushing. So we're just going to throw this old bushing in there because his, in this Jeep, is completely cracked through. So we have a little bit of transmission clunk going on. Oh, hey, Tucker. Hi again, buddy. Coming here to check on me, make sure I'm doing my job. I know. Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is probably soak this down. If you don't know what these are really cool. I'll put the link in the description. Just kind of hold your straw so you don't lose them. Super, super duper handy. It's cracked completely
Like that's
away.
supposed to do that, right? It's
No.
cushion.
No, it's cracked completely away. It's not supposed to do that. Shit. That has been on there for many years. Many
It's
years.
probably been on there since the factory.
Many years. It's in my way.
1999. 25 years it's been on there.
Yeah, wow. Even with all the oil, it's still that tight. So the bar, okay, the bar is a misconception. A lot of people think the bar is there as part of the mount. It's actually not. The bar is there so that if this entire thing breaks apart, which yours clearly is doing, the bar keeps the transmission like mounted.
Yeah, okay.
right? I mean, your transmission's gonna flop around, but at least it's not completely broken off. There's a safety bar that goes across. Oh, that's what they mean when you have a manual transfer case. You have to get down here and shift it.
Ah, I see.
Ah, it makes sense. First order of business is we have to start removing all the linkage up in here.
Why?
The bushing is not even in the slot, so this piece is just...
They didn't put a bushing in there?
No, there's a bushing. It's just not where it's supposed to be.
Oh.
Something is broken in this boat. It's not supposed to be like this.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Give me the bigger pry bar that I have.
Wait, what happened?
I'll show you when I get it out of here. I almost got it now. Big thing. Stick it up in here, and you are going to politely decide to come off. Wow, holy. Come on, come out of there. What's the chances that I drop this whole entire thing on me? Come on. Do you want to see the magic that is the shit show that was your bracketry?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go look. I'll show you. 1. Okay, 2. Whenever you went to shift, you had this thing all foobar, right? It's broken apart. So the transmission is doing whatever it wants to do. Second of all, you have this fine bushing just decided to say, yeah, I'm done with life.
Okay.
So this is the one that popped out.
Okay.
It popped out because that this bushing is supposed to be in here, not on the other side of it, and I could not get it popped off. It's not supposed to be there. So had we had known this, we could have probably popped that. Probably, that's so hard. Feel how hard that is. We probably would have to cut that.
Oh my gosh.
So we probably could have cut this, put a new bushing on that, and this would have worked perfectly. All right, we're at a stage right now.
Yeah.
That a few things are a little loose, but you can go in there and you can now see how it shifts. Go from there to 4 high.
Okay, 4 high.
Okay, now go from there to neutral.
Okay, neutral.
Now go to high, 4 low.
Can.
Yeah, we need to move the Jeep. It's bound.
I'm off.
Okay, spin the tire. That's good.
Both of them or just one?
That's it.
Okay.
Clearly you're in neutral. Yeah, let's see how nasty this actually is. It might very well be 130,000 miles without an oil change. I'm just going to say, for reference, ATF plus 4 is red, just so you know. That is definitely not red. All right, well, we'll let that drain off for a little while. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'm curious if there's like a lot of no shavings in it.
That's something new.
It's a good thing we checked it.
Yeah, I wonder.
This thing needed fluid and everything.
That's true. It's a good thing we checked that.
Yeah.
All right. You can actually see the difference where we drained the good oil. I'll try not to shake it. And the bad oil. That's pretty bad. Yeah, look at these gloves. I wore these gloves through putting the sway bar on and through all of that, and they still survived. These are the best gloves I've ever bought.
Okay, so
They're more expensive, but they last way longer than the Harbor Freight gloves. Remember how many Harbor Freight gloves you and I would go through on this thing?
yeah.
Yeah. Ready to go see how well we did or did not do? Eyes are really good considering what it is. now it does shift way better. That oil is suspicious to me, so I don't think it's going to shift as good as it possibly could.
Okay.
But it shifts way better.
Okay.
Keep it going. There you go. Slow. All right, Nick. You're about to come off about a foot, maybe a foot and a half ledge on this side. So you're gonna ride those brakes hard. That's the way. By the way, stop. Your tires pick up the biggest rocks. I can't even get that one out of the tread. Like, they take chunks of rock out of things. That was pretty good, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this Jeep is getting cooler and cooler by the minute. Also, there seems to be a theme. Every time we work on this thing, not only do we get absolutely filthy, but we also end up taking it out and getting whatever work we've done, like, just as dirty, unintentionally. So there's that. But yeah, I love the Antirocker. Such an easy install. It's perfect. You set it up once, you never touch it again. This Jeep, it's going to make a world of difference. We're not running any lift. We're running stock height. But now having a light front sway bar makes the front axle and the rear axle work in tandem instead of the rear sway bar trying to do all the work controlling the body roll. Now you have both axles working together. And with a front sway bar like this, your rear axle will actually flex further to compensate for the minuscule amount of flex you lose in the front end. Something to think about it. It's definitely worth it. Disconnecting the front end, it's kind of old thinking. This is way better, and it makes the Jeep handle nicely. It really does. Even off-road. This Jeep is really comfortable off-road, believe it or not. When you don't lift them and run them like this, we were scooting out in the desert 30, 45 miles an hour with ease. It was comfortable. I mean, we're not hitting 3-foot whoops in it, of course, but we're hitting dirt roads, and it was nice. So shift linkage works great. This transfer case is obviously a little old and starting to show its age, clearly by the oil that came out of it. It was not maintained. So sometimes getting into 4-low is a little tricky, unless you put it in neutral and you're rolling really slow, like less than a mile an hour, then it shifts in and out smoothly. So one day we'll have to rebuild that, but right now it's perfectly fine. So yeah, highly recommend the linkage, highly recommend the Antirocker, and the No Lift TJ is coming along step by step. So we've got more things coming, stay tuned, and pretty soon here, we're going to take it out on its first real run and go tackle some trails. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.